Everyone, welcome back to Cinema Talk. And today we're just going to continue from where we stopped. We're talking about toxic behavior and how experiences can actually build up this kind of behavior in people. So I'm going to talk about how environment. I mentioned three factors that could contribute to toxic behavior in people. Now we're going to talk about environment. Now I've come to realize that the environment in which someone grew up kind of constitute behaviors. For example, in African settings, there's a way in which a male is actually, wired to relate with a woman. Most of the time, we don't, as children, while growing up, we don't really understand all these things until we get to have an exposition on them. Sometimes you hear so many things from our fathers to the male child, from our mothers to the female child, on how you are meant to act or behave in the society because of the environment. That is why sometimes you could hear people say that the way African women are so very, they had like slave to their husband, and when they travel out there or when they see women out there, there's a difference between the way they relate and now because they believe in equality than here. I've come to realize that the environment in which a person stays has a major role to play in the toxic behavior this person exhibits. If you grow up in an environment, or let's just say an environment or a setting in which you are told that it's only by silent treatment you can get what you want. For example, maybe you were raised in a way that the only way you see people around you get what they want is by giving the silent treatment. You tend to build up this silent treatment character in you, and that is the way you begin to only get what you want as you grow. You only see that the only way to go about this thing is through giving someone silent treatment. To get what you want is through the silent treatment, which is not actually right in itself, but because you've been raised in an environment where the silent treatment seems to, you know out of it seems to be the way to get things you want. There's some countries that, because of the way people get money, they see it like it's a norm for you to be corrupt. Until you lie, until you maneuver things, you don't really get to have money. So people trying to build this behavior that, oh, until I cheat, until I lie, until I do this, until I embezzle, I don't get to get money. So the environment constitutes these toxic traits that we can see in people around. Now, what do you do when you realize that your environment has influenced the way you relate to people, the way your behaviors are? Like you. One thing I can say for a fact is, there was a time I was talking to someone, and the person said that it's not what happens to you, it's how you react to what happens to you. Now, it also plays out here. It's not actually, most of the time, it's not actually the environment. Yeah, when you're young, it's very easy for you to build up this character unknowingly. But now that you've realized that, the first thing first, you need to identify that you have these toxic traits as a result of the environment you grew up from. So once you have identified it, now look for ways in which you can actually deal with it. Study books. I would recommend studying the Word of God. There's a way it influences your mindset, the way you view things. Study books also, godly books, inspiring books, study them. Another thing, make a conscious effort that you really want to let this thing go. Don't look at the benefits you'll be getting all this while that using this behavior, I'll be able to get all this and stuff. You know this thing is not good in itself, it's hurting people. Does not only affect you alone, it affects people that are around you within your vicinity. So when you have come to that realization that you have these toxic traits, you've identified it, you are really making conscious effort, you are ready to see, in fact you could even see counselors, people that maybe you could talk to. You realize this is this and this, people you can really talk to. Watch videos, YouTube videos that could help you, not foster it. There's some videos that you watch and it kind of encourages manipulation, it kind of encourages toxic traits in people to get what they want. I won't subscribe to that. Watch ones that will edify you, that will build you up, make you remove all those things from you. And since you're now mature, try as much as possible to say, oh, for my own, and I'm not going to, this stops with me. So transfer it to other people around you, or get to raise children with those kind of toxic behaviors, because this is the way it begins to transfer from one generation to another one, and it now becomes a norm. So because environment influences it, if you have the opportunity to leave that environment, please do. If you really have the opportunity, like you have the chance to leave that environment, please do. For the safety, for your sanity, to be able to deal with these issues, please do. But if you don't, try as much as possible. Don't allow these things to get you, and oftentimes don't really stay within that environment for a long time. But if this is where you have to return to, maybe your home or your community, you have no choice, then try as much as possible to fill yourself with activities, positive activities. Watch videos, read books and everything, to enlighten yourself on these things, knowing that fully well these things are not right, even if they practice it around you. And stand for the right thing, stand for the positivity, not the negativity. Yeah, come to the end of the video for today. Please like, subscribe, keep me the updates. Let me just say, not update per se, okay, try to comment on the video, and so I can know what to do, what to improve on it and stuff. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. Yeah, I really love you guys. Still have a lovely and blessed day.